My family has no idea that this trip will be the last time they ever see me. I'm driving 6 hours to my parents' house for Christmas. They think I'm just coming for the weekend like I always do. What they don't know is, I've already signed a lease in Portland, 2,000 miles away. First month's rent paid, $1,200. U-Haul reserved for December 27th. The 26-foot truck, $847. I'm 28, and I've spent my entire life being the afterthought. My older sister had her first baby last March. Beautiful little girl named Sophie. I found out through a Facebook post 3 days later. Not a call, not a text. A public announcement I saw while scrolling at lunch break at my desk. When I called to ask why nobody told me, my mom said, "Oh, honey, we thought someone did." Then she changed the subject to ask if I could return some shoes for her since I live closer to the mall. The shoes cost $40. She couldn't be bothered to drive 15 minutes. Last year at Thanksgiving, they took a family photo. Professional photographer. $300 session. I was in the bathroom for maybe 90 seconds. When I came back, everyone was already sitting down eating. The photo's on my mom's mantle now. All 8 of them smiling, matching outfits. My empty chair in the corner of the frame. I asked my dad about it once and he shrugged. Well, you should have been faster. My brother got engaged in July. Proposed at sunset on a beach in California. He told me in September. 2 months later. Said he forgot to call. When I asked if I was going to be in the wedding, he said they were keeping the wedding party small. I saw the photos later. 12 bridesmaids, 12 groomsmen. His college roommate he hasn't spoken to in 4 years was a groomsman. Stood right next to him at the altar. 2 weeks ago, my dad texted asking if I could pick up my grandmother from the airport on the 23rd since everyone else is busy. Flight 447 from Phoenix. Lands at 3 p.m. I said yes, of course. I always say yes. Then, I accidentally saw the family group chat. The one I got mysteriously removed from back in June. My sister's husband still had me added on his separate account, so I saw the screenshots he posted by mistake. They were all going to a surprise party for my mom that same day. At 2 p.m. at Francesca's, her favorite Italian restaurant. The one that's literally 10 minutes from the airport. My grandmother's flight lands at 3. They'd planned this for weeks. Coordinated everyone's schedules. Booked a private room for 25 people. Put down a $400 deposit. Ordered a custom cake for $180. But somehow, nobody could pick up Grandma because they'd all mysteriously be busy. That's when something in me just snapped. I opened my laptop at 11 p.m. and searched for apartments in Portland. I'd visited once for a work conference and loved it. Rainy, quiet, trees everywhere. 2,000 miles from anyone who shared my last name. I found a studio apartment for $1,200 a month. Hardwood floors. Big windows. Sent in my application that night with my $50 application fee. Got approved in 3 days. I didn't tell anyone. Not my coworkers. Not my 2 actual friends from college. Nobody. I've been slowly packing for the past week. Throwing out anything I don't absolutely need. I'm bringing 1 carload of essentials and whatever fits in the U-Haul. Everything else can stay in the $89 a month storage unit I'm abandoning. My lease here ends January 31st. I'm not renewing it. I've already given my 2 weeks notice at work. They asked if everything was okay. I said I needed a change of scenery. My boss looked sad. That's more emotion than my family's shown me in years. I'm gonna show up Christmas morning at 9 a.m. like always. I'll bring the cranberry sauce I make every year from scratch. The one that only my grandma eats. Takes me 2 hours to make. I'll smile. Hug everyone. Compliment my sister's new haircut she got for $200. Ask my brother about his honeymoon to Greece. I'll eat the ham. Sit at the kids' table even though I'm 28 because there's no room at the adult table. I'll take the pictures. Hold my niece Sophie. Laugh at my dad's terrible jokes about politics. And then I'll leave at 7 p.m. like I always do. I'll hug my mom goodbye. She'll say drive safe honey without looking up from her phone. She never looks up. I'll get in my car, drive the 6 hours home, and start loading the U-Haul